Hey guys, and welcome back to the Dot Game, the most amazing game show on YouTube. Today, I'm your host, Jason Cole. With me, as always, is oh, wait, nobody's with me because I'm making physics videos. So, who wants to hang out with the physics dude? Anyway, the game we're looking at today is especially for those of you in AP Physics. Um, these questions go all the way back to when we used to do stroboscope photography. And so there were flashes, and that's how we were able to do high speed photography, was with those flashes of light. Now we've got like slow motion video and things like that, but this concept, it's still very much alive and well, especially in AP Physics. And so what happens, those flashes, say for example, you had something that flashed every 30th of a second, this thing flashed. Well, that tells you that each of these dots are a 30th of a second apart. And so typically the questions are pretty easy. They want to know if something has a constant velocity, if it has a positive acceleration, if it has a negative acceleration, yada, yada, yada. And so all you've got to do is look at each one of these. And so if the time interval is the same between all of the dots, then look at the distance of how they're spaced out. So like here you go, pop quiz. Which of the following have constant velocity? Go. Hopefully you knock that out. Which of the following have positive acceleration? Go. Pause your video. Which of the following have negative acceleration? Go. Pause your. All right. Hopefully you've paused your video, you took a look at this. But what you should be able to go through now is you should be trying to identify. So like for example, this first row up at the top, all of those are going to be constant velocity. And the reason why, if we look, I know they're not exactly perfect, but hey, I did that by hand. I was doing the best I could. Those are pretty much constant velocity. And now we also have to look and, oh, wow, wait, this one is also constant. So I'm just going to write constant velocity. A second question could be asked like, which of these was traveling faster? And if that's the case, you just look at, well, if those are a 30th of a second and this is a 30th of a second, this one's obviously covering much more territory in its 1/30th of a second. So now back up for a second and now take a look at, we asked for like positive acceleration. Well, acceleration means your position is going to be increasing with every time interval. And so if we look, this one up here, this guy, as I'm circling now, this one would have, I'll say this, it's got a positive velocity and it's got a positive acceleration. Those are things to keep in mind. And now, if you look at this one down here on the lower side, well, what's actually happened to this one? You can tell all of a sudden somebody has hit the brakes because these things are getting almost touching. So this one would have a positive velocity still, but this one would have a negative acceleration. I threw this last one in to be something unique because if you really kind of look at it, essentially what I did was this. I gave you a positive acceleration, and then this is an object that accelerated and then started traveling with a constant velocity. All right, guys, I hope this kind of gets you to where you can play the dot game with all your friends and you'll be good to go. Hey, guys, thanks for watching. Bye.